Welcome to Travels Through Tea, day 15 of our 24 days of tea. Today we're going to travel to the region of Kashmir, the northernmost region of India and part of Pakistan, for a Kashmiri Kahwa spiced green tea. Kashmir has been listed as a place of paradise in past Sanskrit texts and is believed to be that in both Hindu and Buddhist traditions. We know the name Kashmir thanks to an Irish poet named Thomas Moore, who in 1817 wrote a poet called Lalla, Rookh. And he brought the word Kashmir to the English-speaking world through that poem. And in the poem, a Mughal princess was making a trip from Delhi to Kashmir to meet her betrothed. But along the way, she falls in love with a poet, of course, written by a poet, right? Along the way, who turns out to be her husband to be in disguise. She was said to have the face of a tulip, which is often translated as rosy cheeked in English translations. So Kahwa, that's what Kashmir is. What is Kahwa? Kahwa is a traditional preparation of green tea in India, also used in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, and other parts of Central Asia. The Kashmiri versions of Kahwa preparation include boiling the green tea leaves. This is a green tea, so prepared very differently than a black tea. And it's boiled with saffron, cinnamon, cardamom, and sometimes cashmere roses, which I think goes lovely with the whole idea of the poem and where the young princess to be is mentioned to have a flower face and rosy cheeks. All right, it is also generally served with sugar or honey and sometimes crushed walnuts with almonds. So here is this beautiful tea. I have not had the pleasure of going to India. It is one of my bucket list items. Hopefully you can see that well, a little bit better in this glass dish. You can see it's got the green tea leaves in there, but obviously some other spices along with it. I have not been there, but I would describe the smell as how I think it would smell if I had walked out in the spring onto a veranda on a tea plantation overlooking the fields. There is such a light green smell to it, but also a very floral light fragrance, which is why I say spring. It doesn't have the heady fragrance of something you might find in the later summer. It's really quite beautiful. All right, let's see what this looks like. So happy to share this time with you and my passion for tea. So there it is, a very green tea indeed. That beautiful yellowish green hue to it. It smells like, for anybody who's ever had baklava, oh my gosh. So baklava laden with pistachios, honey, the crisp phyllo dough. Oh my goodness, it smells so much like that. And I realize that that's more Iranian, Turkish, even Greek. But that's very much what it smells like. If you've ever had a lovely baklava, especially one that might be infused with some sort of floral essence into the honey. All right, let's see what it tastes like. Wow, maybe just because my brain is predispositioned because of the smell, but I will tell you, that tastes very much like a lovely light baklava, one that's not been too overdone with almonds or walnuts or pistachios, and it's been covered in a lovely honey. That's a real treat. I really encourage you to try it. And that would be good any time of the year because of the spices in it sit well with a sort of fall winter feel, but it's such a light green tea that it would also be very lovely in spring and summer. All right, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on day 16.